had a really profound phone call this morning where someone didn't think their life was worth it. They really wanted to give up. I've often wanted to give up to that extent too. Lately I've been wanting to give up, just give up on this process of showing up here. God, a leaf blower of all things. Ugh. So hopefully you don't hear it as loud as I do in the background, and I could get through this, because this is really important. That I often too wanted to give up on my own life. I wanted to stop doing the things that are helpful to me. I was so depressed I didn't want to get up. I didn't feel like I was worth anything. And it was just my head playing tricks on me, which is what happens when we don't take corrective action and get into the right action that stops it. But this morning, so it really means a lot to me that I was able to help someone talk them off the ledge, I call it. They literally didn't want to be here anymore, and because of a relationship that ended, and they didn't like what happened. And I have been there so many times, and I know how that feels. I know the pain is real, and I know that you must not ever give up. You know, I used to cut my wrists. I even tattooed on my wrist, never give up, so that in case I allow my head to go there again, that if I were to cut, that's the first thing I would see. We need to tell ourselves the right things. Never give up. Thoughts can be chosen. They must be chosen. I learned recently that we're all connected. If no one told you they love you today, I sincerely do. That's why I'm here. This video is not for my husband. This video is not for my family. I always say that, just in case they don't like it that I'm on here and I talk about my pain and my gains. You know, I believe in being transparent, because the people that were transparent with me saved my life. And several people done that. I was just born into an alcoholic home. I was born into poverty, literally the mindset, everything. So I just really didn't have a chance. And you know, it was people that stuck their neck out for me, and told me what they went through, how they healed from it, is what got me through. And now I'm a part of a tribe that we meet Monday through Friday at noon. You know, they have the best vibe. I've learned since that alone we do fail. We need a community to prevail. We need it. Human beings are relational. If you're sitting there all alone and isolated, you feel that way. It's not the truth. You are not alone. People feel the way you do. We all have pain. We all feel like we're going insane sometimes. No one's smarter than you. Everyone is human. We all make different choices, and we come from different backgrounds with different colors. Our spirit is the same. Our pain is the same. And, you know, I hit a bottom 19 years ago when I lost custody of my little boy, and that caused me to stop drinking and really pay attention. And I wanted to kill myself, but I held on for his sake, and thank God that I did. Thank God that I had people that surrounded me, but I put myself in situations that helped me heal, and that's what it takes. Don't expect anyone to chase you. Don't expect anyone to fix you. But you know what? If you choose, you can overcome by tapping in, tuning in to the God above that really loves you. You are not supposed to die. You are not. You are meant to be here for a reason. Your pain is for a reason. Your pain is a lesson. have literally lost everything a few times in my life. Almost died so many times that I've been through it so much. The only thing that gives me joy in this life is helping you and helping others too. I mean, yes, of course I love my family, I love my husband, I love my home, I love my animals. Yes, I do. I have things that I love. However, my deepest joy is helping you heal and others too. That's why I show up here. I'm learning to be consistent in my follow through in everything I do, because the people that showed up for me is what really meant the world to me. It's not common for people to hold their word. Isn't that absurd? People say they're going to do stuff and then they don't show up. People say, oh yeah, you can trust me, and then you can't. Doesn't that hurt? Yeah, that used to be me. I wasn't trustworthy. I just said things to say things. Well, I don't just say things to say things anymore, and I don't just hang out with anyone anymore. If I had blocked you or turned away from you, it's because of the negativity that you put me through. It's not cool. I'm not putting up with it anymore, because I love me today. That if I don't take care of me, then I'm not going to be able to give this gift away. You got to protect you, and from your own head too. You're supposed to live, and the best way to really enjoy living is by giving. So if you're not feeling good today, or you're in self-pity, I've learned the best way is to get into right action of some sort and give back to someone else. You really do get what you put out. You have a choice where you put yourself. You're not a victim. You can have a choice in everything you say, think, and do. You can't just party and drown it away in drugs and alcohol and expect to feel good too. Stop running to things that hurt you and do things that build you. People are always going to let you down, but the God inside that's your guide will not. The God inside is always around. You've got to tap into that source every single day, and you'll get better and better along the way. Stop listening to humans that are telling you what to do and going crazy trying to find an outside solution. All the answers are inside. So this message today is for anyone that wants to give up, like the person I talked to this morning. You just can't give up. I didn't want to take my own life anymore, but I often want to give up and just not show up. I am thoroughly addicted to showing up and being there for people. Even though I don't know who's seeing it, I don't know who's getting it, it's God's business, not mine. I've learned, on YouTube, Instagram, a few people like here and there, you get views, but it is zero indicator of who really sees you. Because, my YouTube analytics say it's all men that watch me, yet I've had several women say, I've been watching you for 2 years and you helped me so much. That meant the world to me. I need to know that, because I don't know that. Some days I think, God, am I helping anyone? Am I? And then somebody comes out of the blue. That's what keeps me hanging on to, because I really, really love you. I really, really am called here to help you live. And so that's why I retired from my career, and I dedicate my whole entire day to becoming the best me for you, so that you can feel as free as I do too. It's what God wants us to be: happy, joyous, and free. Not living a life of slavery and chasing the dangling carrot. I'm having a hard time today because I'm selfish, I'm in fear. I'm in fear of things I might lose on the outside. But really, when God's your guide, there is no fear when you draw God near. We're supposed to rely on Christ alone inside and let that be your guide. When you do, the only thing that resides is joy inside. And when you're authentically you in everything you do, the right people are going to come to you and they're going to love you. So you don't have to be fake. And usually that suicidal thinking is from being fake and holding in things that you don't need to. So what are you not admitting? What are you not saying? Who do you need to talk to? What is going on that you're not? What is really going on? Honesty is the key that sets you free. Suicidal thinking comes from not being honest and not feeling loved. And you are loved through and through by God who loves you. You would know that if you were truly, truly honest in everything you do and you were following it to the best of your ability too. All right, I gotta go. I love you guys.